The Big-Eared Mouse has gone public domain and is already being made into a horror video game. We'll get into all the magical details.
And PlayStation Plus, Game Pass, and Humble Bundle all announced what games are coming to their subscription services this month. We're going to talk about all this stuff and much more right now on Gaming News Weekly. What's up, everybody? It's time for another episode of Gaming News Weekly, the best weekly video game news show out there. Every single week, we're bringing you all the biggest things happening in the video game industry. You can check us out on Fruit Lab, YouTube, podcast services everywhere. My name is E-Rock Doretta. I'm joined every week by this man right here, Full Clip. What's the haps? How are you?
Yo, doing good. How are you?
I'm great. You know, it's a slow, very slow news week, but, you know, we're here. I get to chat with you, and that's all that matters.
Very much so.
Right.
Our new releases is going to be a real banger this time.
Yeah. It's going to be real nice. Yeah, no games coming out in the beginning of the year. End of the year, beginning of the year. It's just it's a barren wasteland. So when we go to release our game, this is the place to do it, right at the beginning of the year. No competition.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, everybody's like off from work. You know, they got all their money from their grandparents, right? Grandma gave you a $5 bill. What should I do with it? Buy the Gaming News Weekly official video game.
Oh, I'd be so pissed. Grandma, these aren't V-Bucks. Or is that what they use in Fortnite?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were coming up with a whole new currency for our game.
Oh, yeah. E-Bucks and F-Bucks. You have to choose.
Exactly.
The font is strange, so they look alike.
Shit.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I think we can figure that out, where the E kind of looks like an F, and so you're never really sure. Yeah, I like this idea. How you been? You been all right?
Yeah.
In this new year?
Yeah, doing all right. You know, been going back to work, so that always sucks. And it's pulled me away from my one true love of Grand RP for GTA 5.
Did you produce any content that I could watch of this yet?
I haven't yet. I really don't know what to do because it's such a long grind. I mean, people have made guides out there already on all the jobs and things like that. I'm thinking of doing like a different format video where it's kind of just, I want to just talk about the experience with it and it be more cinematic of the gameplay. Yeah,
that's what I want to see. It's funny though, like the day that we talked about it, and I had never heard of it before, the GTA RPG or whatever. A buddy of mine was telling me how he spent the day watching. What's the other one that they have? The
No Pixel's the big one.
No Pixel, yeah. He like has like people that he likes to that he follows in that, and he was like he just spent the whole day like watching that. I'm like, I never heard of this before. Now I heard about it twice in one day. So.
Yeah, No Pixel is what turned me on to it because it's more of an extreme experience, and I know that a lot of big names like Hasanabe and XQC, maybe it is XQC, the dude with the accent and the blonde hair, they stream in there, but it's like really, really hardcore role playing, and this one that I'm doing is a little more like gameplay grindy.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I like hardcore role playing. It's a different search I'm doing though. You've been playing anything else? You just been role playing your hardcore role playing your life away?
That's all, but I did just get into the playtest for Beer Factory. I'm waiting to download it
nice.
and get into that.
Let me know how it is. I want to know. I was watching some video of it and it doesn't look, I don't know, just based on the video that I saw, it doesn't look super expansive. Like you're not creating, I want to know if you create like beer recipes and that sort of thing. I know you have to like market the beer and stuff, but yeah, I brew, like I was a home brewer for many, many years. I haven't in a few years now. But yeah, I want to see how in depth it goes into the whole beer making process. So yeah, let me know. what have I been playing? I started. I got a review copy for a game called Sovereign Syndicate. That does it. That there's an embargo on that until next week. So next week we'll chat about that. I've only played it for about an hour. I started Hellblade. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. This has been a game that I've had in my, on my Steam list for like so long now, and I'm like, I'm gonna get into it. So I haven't played it because it recommended to play with headphones. Have you ever played it?
No.
I know we talked about it, but yeah. So like you have like schizophrenia, your character does. So there's all these voices, and they're going back and forth like in your head, and they're whispering to you, and it's a super trippy experience, and it's really cool. And it's like all this Norse mythology, but it's really awesome. I'm having a blast playing that. It's dark. I'm playing it before bed, like almost every night, and it's like really messing with my head. So that's been a fantastic game. Oh, and then I got I had it before and I've played it. Now I'm replaying it on the Steam Deck. Marvel's Midnight Suns. That's part of the Humble Bundle choice. We'll get into that later. But so I did start that then as well, and I'm just getting caught up. I think I put in maybe like 3 or 4 hours when I bought it. I bought it brand new on PlayStation when it came out, and then just never picked it. And then I don't know, something came out and took my attention away from it. And now it's the perfect game for like just sitting there, like TV on, and I'm playing Marvel's Midnight Suns. So yeah, I've been having this is a problem I have, in that like I keep jumping from game to game, and I'm not finishing any game. This is one of my New Year's resolutions, that I would like to finish the games that I start. And the other resolution, or part of the same resolution, I don't know, I want to buy less games. So I have so many friggin' games, and I never beat any of them, and I just go from one game to another. So I was like, I'm going to start with Hard Space Shipbreaker. That's the first game I'm going to beat. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm at a leisurely pace with this one. I've got like 50 some hours into it, and I'm maybe only like 2/3 of the way done. So like, taking a break from that now. So I gotta go through this stuff.
You got to be close on that one. I actually finished it, except for one trophy, because there's a critical moment in that game where you have to do one way or the other, and it takes you like 25 hours to get back to do it again.
Oh no, so I hate those.
There's a way to cheese it, but we can talk after if you want to know.
Okay, yeah, I definitely want to know how to do that. We'll talk about that after. So it's like a save thing. You save it, go do it, and then quick close it or something.
Pretty much.
We'll talk. Cool. But yeah, I want to but my problem, I'm already doing it. I'm like jumping between games. So my initial thought was, okay, I'll have a game of each like kind of genre going at once. I got, Hellblade. That's my story that I'm playing. And then I was playing The Legend of Tian Ding, which was just like a platformer if I want something like that. And then Hard Space Shipbreaker if I want to just chill out. Between that and House Flipper, I was just like some chill out games or whatever. And now I'm playing, this Sovereign Syndicate, and I'm playing Marvel's Midnight Suns, and that. So yeah, I have a problem, dude. I have a problem.
Yeah,
and hopefully maybe Beer Factory if it's good. We'll
yeah. I think I'm going to get pulled into one of these Marvel games before long. I mean, the writing's on the wall. Just grabbed, what was it? Guardians of the Galaxy, which was the free Epic game.
Oh, nice.
And I know just a couple days ago they had a good one too. And with Marvel's Midnight Suns, like we said, coming to Humble Choice, something's going to give. Yeah. I'm going to get addicted.
It's, Midnight Suns is it's very different from everything else. It's, it's just a tactical, and it's with cards, but it's just like a tactical, what do you call them? Like a tactics game. And it's just so good. I just wish there wasn't so much. They really try to do early on. I've heard it gets better as you play, but early on, it's they really force these stories. You have to go make relationships with everybody. And like, You could go, go hang out with Tony Stark for a little bit, or like have a movie night with Blade. It's like, I don't want to do that. I just want to go fight things. Let me go fight things. So, but yeah, it's, do you have do you ever set resolutions for yourself, or is it, you think that's a bunch of bullshit?
I tried when I was younger, and then I realized that I'm just not, capable of doing that kind of thing. If I have a resolution this year, it's just to make a damn video, because I'm on my longest streak of making one since like joining Fruit Lab and having a reason to get kickstarted there. It's been like a month since I released the last one.
Listen, this is content. What we do, that's all that matters, dude. This is like, as long as we're together in this, you'll always be making videos. Yeah. This video right here, the only one that matters.
Good point.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. I actually have a bunch of stuff that I have clipped and saved, and I just need to put it together and put it out there. So, we'll see. Maybe one of these days. But all right, should we get this show on the road? We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's sarcasm. All right. Well, we've got no new releases, so let's just jump right in to our news of the week. All right, since we're talking about it, let's jump right into that. The Humble Bundle Choice came out for January. The games included in this deal: Marvel's Midnight Suns, the Digital Plus Edition, 2 Point Campus, Origami 2, Ocho, Rogue Book, The Red Lantern, Hell Pie, and Twin Mirror. So some Deece games. So I've been a loyal subscriber to the Humble Choice ever since I got my Steam Deck, and I've skipped maybe like 3 months, 4 months max. What I like to do is I like to keep the ones I want, take the other ones onto Reddit, and trade them for other games that I want or need. Now I'm getting to the point where I have all the games that I want or need that people out there have, because all the new ones, people aren't trading them. Yeah. So this one I was like, the ones I kept: Midnight Suns, this Ocho game, which is kind of like it's like a Hotline Miami. I've heard a lot of good things about that. Rogue Book is a deck building game, which I'd never heard of. Looks great. And then Hell Pie is like it's kind of like a raunchy platformer. And then Twin Mirror, Red Lantern, and Origami 2 and 2 Point Campus. I put them up there. I'm like, listen, who wants them? And then people offered me a bunch of shit, and I didn't want any of it. So
yeah, I know Midnight Suns is like,
let me know.
I know Midnight Suns is like, those are the AAA games that people are going to want off of this list.
Yeah.
The one that actually interests me is 2 Point Campus. And we've talked about it before on here. It's kind of like a Zoo Tycoon, except a university, I guess. And that setting doesn't seem all that exciting, but the art style and that style of gameplay that I haven't experienced in a long time, I feel like I'd have a lot of fun doing that one.
Yeah, well, listen, it's yours. I'll text it to you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a good month. I skipped last month. There was nothing really jumping out for me, but this one, like, I actually almost bought Marvel's Midnight Suns during the Steam Winter Sale. It was down to like, I think it was like $19 or whatever. So I'm like, this would be a great game on the Steam Deck. And then they rarely put out a teaser, but then like the very next day that I was gonna buy it, they put out a teaser, said this is what's coming in the new year. So I was like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, good timing.
I appreciate the heads up. All right, and then let's talk about the other services. PlayStation Plus, we're getting A Plague Tale Requiem, which is a sequel to Plague Tale Innocence, and then Evil West and Nobody Saves the World are all coming to the PlayStation Plus subscription service this month. Again, some good ones. Plague Tale Requiem. I never played the Plague Tale games because they look sad and dark.
Yeah.
But Nobody Saves the World I played, and that is a really clever, fun game where you could just change like what you're playing as, and each thing has different skills and different attacks. It's a really, really clever game, and guess what? Surprise, surprise! I never finished it, so that was my shot. Yeah. Any of those look exciting to you?
Nobody Saves the World. I came really close to playing that. I'm not sure if it was a free game on something or it was on Game Pass for a little bit.
It was on Game Pass because that's where I played it.
Yeah, it looks like a really cool art style. It's reminiscent of like that one with the teacups and stuff. Looks like older style cartoons.
Okay, yeah, Cuphead?
Cuphead, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it's a similar, like, cartoony vibe for sure. Okay, and then last up, Game Pass announced their first wave for January, and Close to the Sun, Hell Let Loose, those are both out right now. Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out January 9th. Figment comes out January 9th. Super Mega Baseball 4, January 11th. We Happy Few, January 11th. Resident Evil 2 comes out January 16th. And Those Who Remain also comes out January 16th. Yeah, some good games in here. I mean, Resident Evil 2 is fantastic. And then I've heard really amazing things about Hell Let Loose. Everybody that's played it. Have you ever tried it?
No, not yet.
Yeah, so it's just like a very hardcore first-person shooter, World War II shooter. Like, I feel like you would really dig it because you're always talking about like you want to go back and have one of those OG. And it's like 100-player battles, huge maps, and people love it. I think one of the things that people say is like the best part is that there's the when you can hear a person when you're close to them. What do they call that?
Like proximity.
Yes, proximity audio chat or whatever. And like you could hear people like screaming for a medic and like as you're like running past them, and they say it's really cool and it gives you it ups the immersion.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so some good games. And Assassin's Creed Valhalla, a 100-hour open world game.
Yeah, so. that Hell Let Loose, I have some friends who are probably trying to get into that. Same group I play like Red Dead and Halo and stuff with. And this is an off year for Call of Duty for me. So I think it's kind of like the perfect thing to fill that hole.
Yeah, give it a shot. I want to know how it is. I was thinking about trying it myself. I don't like the large scale battles. Like I know you and I are both not a huge fan of like Battlefield, those games that we tried. But did you like you liked the ones in Call of Duty, right? Whatever they called them, the war something or other.
Yeah, and I like the older Battlefields too. It's just that 2040 whatever
not the new one. Okay.
Constant snipe fest kind of sucked.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. I feel like I'm running for like 5 minutes to get into the battle, and I get there and I just get picked off. So hopefully this one's a little different, a little bit more exciting. And then leaving this month, Grand Theft Auto 5, Garden Story, MotoGP 2, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 3 Portable are all leaving the Game Pass service. So, yeah, great month for subscription plans. I realized as I was putting this list together that I subscribed to all three of those, and I'm like, I really don't need all these games in my life. But this is part of my resolution. When the subscription ends, maybe I don't renew one of them.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, do that on again, off again thing.
Yeah, I really should, just because I'm not playing any of them because I have. Then on top of that, like there's too much choice, and then I sit there and I try to choose what I want, and then I just go watch TV or read a book instead.
You're right. It's the Netflix effect.
Exactly. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about some big news. Literally, like minutes after Steamboat Willie went into the public domain, a game was revealed. Like magically, like, hey, guess what? So these people were prepared. And it's a horror game. It's called Infestation Origins. Now, have you ever seen the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie?
I saw the trailer, but I didn't watch the movie yet.
the movie's trash. Don't watch it.
That's what I hear.
I watched like a minute of it, and I'm like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And that was something that's just capitalizing on something available in the public domain. And now I'm really wondering if that's what this is. Like, it was, I mean, I don't know how long it's been being made or what, but to me, I don't know. It just screams like, guess what?
Yeah.
Here's something that you want now, but I don't know.
I'm sure it is. The only question is, like, is it a decent product?
Yeah, and that's what I'm wondering. Like, is it a decent product? So, okay, so they describe it as in the year 1988, what was thought to be an outbreak of rodents in various locations morphed into something far more sinister. Sometimes you'll need to fight, sometimes you'll need to run, and sometimes you'll need to hide in a locker. You can set traps and utilize CCTV cameras to try and stay one step ahead of the infestation, and item layouts are randomized in order to keep matches fresh. So yeah, I don't know. It sounds like it's been done before. It's a so it's a co-op horror game, basically. It's got private and public lobbies, character customization, scaling enemy behavior, and DLSS support. So yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's you can wishlist it now. It's you go check it out on Steam or whatever. Watch the trailer. And yeah, it's got Steamboat Willie in it as a giant scary mouse.
I mean, I've seen the images of their version of Steamboat Willie, and I do like the concept of this like gritty horror. I've never seen like a purposely like black and white horror movie. I guess like Ghostface Killer is, but like black and white, there's something extra creepy about that. I think like in the right hands, this could be done right. I don't know if they're going to do it right. We'll see when it comes out.
Yeah, like just looking at I don't know if it's because they wanted to be the first. You know, they're getting a lot of publicity off this. Like, I mean, it was literally like, I don't know how long after the new year this game was announced. And initially it was announced as Infestation 88, but they changed the name due to, you know, ties to Nazism, which they claim they had no, they weren't aware of the number 88 being associated. But they changed it to Infestation Origins. And now we have this game where it's like you're exterminators, you have to hunt rats, but there's a giant weird Mickey Mouse chasing after you. So, I mean, it could be good. I don't want to shit all over it. But, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I guess what would be awesome is if they had this character added to, like, Dead by Daylight.
Dude, there you go. Throw a weird Steamboat Willie in there. I feel like, yeah, we'll be seeing more of good old Steamboat out there now that he's in the public domain. But yeah, only time will tell when. I don't think there's a release date for this Infestation Origins, but I'm sure we'll get more information as it gets closer. All right, next up, a 13-year-old beat Tetris. Yes, it's a very slow news week, but you know, it's exciting. Previously, they only AI was able to do this, so it's a big deal, and it was done by a 13-year-old. And even before then, they didn't even know this existed up until like, I don't know, the 80s.
Yeah,
I don't know when. I'm not too up on all my Tetris knowledge, but basically what happened, Willis Gibson, this is the 13-year-old, he posted a video on his YouTube when he reached level 157, causing the game to crash, and he freaked out. And he was like, I did it. Go watch the video. It's cute. He was so excited. He has a cute little glove on because you got to like wiggle your fingers or whatever you do to make the pieces spin.
Yeah, it goes crazy deep. It's like in 2011 they discovered this shift tapping mechanism where you could do it a certain way to be faster than the crazy. So they didn't even have this technique that allowed him to do this until a decade ago. But it's been like
did it 13-year-old.
35 years or something like that. The game's been out and nobody's been able to do this till now.
Yeah, pretty crazy that this game has been out as long as it has and people are still like figuring it out and finally like beat it or whatever. But yeah, it's interesting. Now like now that kid could go, look at porn like a regular 13-year-old.
Oh gosh, I was thinking he's going to be like he's going to turn into the next Billy Mitchell, and that's not what we need.
Sure.
In this world.
No, go to porn. Use those skills for something else.
Yeah, you'd be better off than turning into Billy Mitchell.
Yeah, anyway, exactly. You could do anything and be better than him. So yeah, very cool. Congratulations to Willis Gibson. He'll be on The View tomorrow probably. He's gonna make the rounds. He's gonna
be on Hot Ones by the end of the week.
He wishes. I don't know if he's old enough to be on Hot Ones. Those are some spicy wings, dude. All right, and last up, Jack Black is going to be in the Minecraft movie. Now, I didn't even know there was going to be a Minecraft movie until I saw that Jack Black was going to be in it. But after I read a little bit more, I saw this thing's been in development for since 2014 or something. And it's finally just started filming last month. And now it's weird that they just started filming and they just got their main character just now announced, because Jack Black is going to be playing Steve, the main protagonist, I believe, of this game movie thing.
Yeah. What's your view on Jack Black as the pick?
I'm cool with it. I'll take Jack Black in anything. I don't care. I just don't know if they could. I mean, he's very round.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're going to cubify him.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is all going to be cube people.
Some sort of trash compactor.
The premise.
Yeah. So, Jack Black has a lot of range, but the last thing we really saw him do a lot of voice acting in is as Bowser in the Mario movie. I hope that he has a good voice for this character, and it's not like, wink, wink, I'm Jack Black, because that's what a lot of his voice acting has been so far.
I think you're expecting too much from Mr. Black.
Probably.
I don't know if he has other voices. He's gonna be like, "Wiggy wagaboo, I'm a Jack Black." That's what he does, his thing. But whatever, it's fine. I don't know. Does Steve have a voice?
I have to think so, because there's so much Minecraft they've tacked on, like the Telltale series of Minecraft games, and I think a lot of those are way more cinematic. They have to have voices, so I don't really know what people are used to his voice being like.
Yeah, and I do think there was like a TV show or something, I remember, being on Netflix. But yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what to expect with this. Jared Hess is directing it. He was the director of Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. So, yeah, we'll see. April 4th, 2025 is the expected release date of this Minecraft movie. But I mean, it's like every video game is becoming a movie. I'm surprised with the popularity of Minecraft that it didn't happen sooner.
Yeah.
They were just waiting for Jack Black to be free, I guess. But yeah, now it's happening. What's the next video game movie you think we're gonna get?
Oh, Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's not out. Is it like a TV series or something?
I'm surprised they're not still making those, or maybe they are. I don't know.
I think they are.
Doesn't really get the press that a lot of the other games do. For some reason.
No, I think I got like all of them in a bundle, and I don't know where the codes are or whatever happened to them. I know I definitely have the newest one because that was in something. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Leisure Suit Larry. Let's write to our congressman. Leisure. I mean, they made a Tetris movie, right? It was about the making of Tetris. Right?
I didn't see that one, but I kind of wanted to.
Yeah, they made a Pac-Man movie. Well, kind of the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, Pixels.
Yeah.
People hated on that a lot more than they really should have, but
it was cute.
I'm an apologist for Adam Sandler's movies from a certain point back.
Dude, I just watched all his OG stuff is amazing, but yesterday, 2 days ago, I just watched Click for the first time since that came out, and that's a really decent movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, surprising. Yeah, okay. Let us know what video games should be made into movies. I mean, like Halo is a show, Twisted Metal is a show. Gears of War I'm surprised that's not a movie. That's got to be a movie soon, right?
Probably. I think
Uncharted.
there may have
That's a
even been
movie.
talk of a Call of Duty movie at some point. Maybe it's just low budget or something.
Yeah, that I could definitely see them making a movie. Yeah, I don't know what else. They did it all. Super Mario Brothers. Oh, that's been done. Yep. I don't know. The well has run dry.
Oh no.
Maybe
There's playing Qbert.
missed. Oh, Qbert. He was in the Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Street Fighter. Oh no, they made a Street Fighter movie. Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Rampage. They made a Rampage movie. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
With The Rock.
Yeah.
Paperboy. Did they do a Paperboy movie?
Not that I know of.
No, Paperboy was the rapper in Atlanta, the TV show.
Oh
That's a whole different Paperboy. All right. You got anything else?
No, that's it. Slow week.
Man, slow week. I'm excited for more news. I don't even think like next week we're gonna have any new releases still.
Yeah.
Like I think it's so yeah, we need to things gotta happen out there in the video game world. Or else we're just gonna keep talking about video game movies.
Where's the controversy? Where's the multi-billion-dollar acquisitions this year?
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm telling you, man, last year was like, whew, there was just so much happening. So many great games, so many acquisitions and everything. I mean, we might have to wait until so the fiscal year ends in March. So maybe after that we'll see some more of that stuff. But yeah, right now, who knows? All right. Well, thanks so much for checking out this episode. Please go find the video version of this. Watch it. It's on YouTube, Pop Culture Playground. Or you can find it at a website called Fruit Lab. And you could earn pips. It's a cryptocurrency just by watching this video and getting up on all the video game movies that are out there. But if you can't sit down and enjoy it with your eyes and you're on the go, you want to just listen to it, you can find this anywhere podcasts are found. Just type in GNW into the search. Bam. Up will pop up. It will wave at you. It's like a whole thing. It's like a three-dimensional GIF that shows up, and it's us waving and doing like full clips, doing like this motion. And I'm like, dude, stop doing that. To think of the kids. So yeah, that's out there. And then check us out on our socials, Instagram, TikTok, bunch of daily content being put out on those two. And then go check out Full Clip's YouTube page, GameFAQs, GMEFAX. He's gonna put a gaming video out soon. He just said it. You have the documentation here. He said eventually he'll put something out. Yeah. So there you have it. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
That's got to be everything.
I think that is everything. All right. Yeah, let us know what other video game movies that we need to make. And if you want any of those Humble Bundles, let me know. I'll send them to you. All right. Later.